The new season has been out for 1 month and 17 days, and almost 2 months since my last upload. So, let me start by clearing up everything I got wrong in my previous video. Starting with Cheyenne's kit, damage per shot of Cheyenne's pistols are 35 damage up to the body and 70 to the head, before damage falls off at like 20 meters. Following what I got wrong, her ability execution does not unload any ammunition at all. Her evadability, to which I said was going to work like a strafe and you could fire, was also a premature guess to assumptions, as when I got to test the hero finally, it worked very differently, as you could dash in any direction on a 360 directional or 360 horizontal plane. And for a brief second, she gets 75 over health. Now, a motorbike was more interesting thing for me, as I touched on it more in my previous video with how I thought it was going to work, strongly using assumptions. Let me get the quick ones out of the way. The ability is kinetic, however, isn't the same as Soldier 76 lasting till dismount. Instead of mounting the ability to last 5 seconds, then auto dismounts to blow up. The bike can be dismounted prematurely, and with some gameplay testing, the bike can also damage whilst riding. Another fun feature, which I did say would work, is that yes, she can jump the bike and kick it towards aerial targets like Farah or Cat. Another feature I found really cool is that it's not just on a plane to attack. It follows your crosshair, so in all movements, she can target any hero, not just aerial threats. It is very much AoE, similar to Farah's rockets, and does explode on impact. Go figure. Now, after a long spiel about the motorbike again, I will be moving on to the ultimate. How I assumed the ultimate was going to work was similar to Cloak and Daggers in Marvel Rivals, however, it wasn't what I thought. Instead, it had 2 fire modes for the ultimate, and you could control whichever one you wanted to use. The first variant was the one featured in the trailer that I said would work in a similar fashion to how Reaper's did, but in the horizontal plane, called Rush Burst. The second variant of her ultimate works similar to Reaper's, working similarly in orb/vertical attack called Burst. I could see each one being used differently in fun ways. Personally, I see the Rush Burst being used as a way to get in and out of combat with a simple 1-2-1 attack. Now, I was going to make a video about counters, but energy levels right now, and because my current situation going on, there will not be a video about counters. But, this does leave room for everyone in the future to go and test it out, as I do not have much to say about her perks, as my points do still stand on them. Heading into some minor features is the hero selection page. You can now filter between all heroes, support, damage, and tank. Developers also changed the layout of the damage rolls, with each category flipping. What I mean is that the specialist used to be on top and is now below flanker, same with sharpshooter. A bunch of changes happen regarding stadium, with many of the changes affecting every tank. A new stadium map I have yet to play is Oasis University, another Oasis map. I have played this map. The script is very much out of date. Now I'm going to get into the general and competitive changes. You can now adjust the teammate and enemy eliminate sound effects through settings, a minor change, however it is helpful for people that like to solo queue. Chat changes are now in place, where you can now add high contrast to read chat easier, and story mode has added more names to anonymize people. Chat changes are now in place, where you can add a high contrast to read chat easier, and streamer mode has added more names to anonymous people. And finally, on the patch notes is the top 500. Anyone can now watch live replays of ongoing matches like someone smart has done. There is a delay to prevent competitive advantages, so there's no need to worry there. Moving to hero changes, Sierra has gotten multiple buffs in regards to her anchor drone. The deploy speed has increased from 30 to 40 meters, and the range has increased along with the range to grapple, all by 2 meters. Her Helix rifle projectile size decreased slightly. Both her perks have gotten changes, starting with her minor perk being tight grip. The weapon spread speed is reduced from 100% to 70%, so the spread gets smaller quicker, following with her major perk being locked in. Now only provides attack speed with a tracking shot hits, which is a much needed change. That's all I have for today. I just wanted to touch up on the new hero and a few changes. As always, I would appreciate if you'd subscribe. I wanted to cut myself off there and just say that there are Twitch drops going on still. There's 2 of them. There's one that is for Season 3, mid-season. I know this video did not touch up about the mid-season changes. This video was made pretty late. I am very much aware of it. but I still wanted to get it out. That being said, the year is still Twitch drops.